We are back with more right here of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call 7 nights a week. Give us a shout right here, 10:35 to 11 every night, Pittsburgh CW on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Next to me is Mr. Gene Collier. You can call him at 412-575-2600. Let's go to line 2. Matthew in Uniontown. What's up, Matthew? How are you?
Okay, how about yourself?
We're good, thanks.
Quick question.
Sure.
Is the Steelers re-signing Daniel McCullers, number 93, the shade tree?
I don't know why he's kept around so, I have no idea, to be honest with you. You sound like you're impressed with what he's been able to do, and I'd have to say, what has he done?
Well, I think he needs more opportunities, and I think he's a backward kid who needs a good chance.
All right, let me see what Gene says. Gene, what do you say about Daniel McCullers?
I think the Daniel McCullers thing has kind of run its course. He's had some opportunities, granted not a lot of opportunities, but he hasn't really earned any either, and I don't think you'll see him again.
All right, let's go out to line number 3. That's Mike in Squirrel Hill. Mike, how are you?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
I'm old. In fact, I'm so old that back when I was born, the Dead Sea hadn't even been sick yet.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Gene might use that.
I've been following the Pirates and the Steelers since 1947. I've seen a lot of bad baseball.
Yes, you have.
My question is, what happens if this Pirate team falls on its head, winds up winning about 65 games and losing close to 100? What's going to happen with Nutting when he tries to go ahead next year after having such a bad season?
Well,
I don't think anybody has said, hey, this team might just fall on its head.
No, and I don't think there's any reason to think they will, given their pitching. And if they do that, I'd be surprised. But thank you for the call and your patience, because you've waited a long time for good baseball on a consistent basis. But
just remember, bad baseball is better than no baseball. That's what I like.
No, I agree with that. And people, I got into a thing the other day on Twitter. Someone said, why do you even talk? I said, because it's a professional sport. It may not be going the way you want, but it's there every single night for all summer long. You go over. There's always something to talk about. That doesn't mean I agree with the way they're doing business right now generally, because I think most of us don't. But I don't think they're going to fall flat on their face.
Well, I don't know. But even if they do, I don't understand really the nature of the question. Say they go 65, and what does that mean? 97. What does Nutting do next year? He does the same thing he does every year. He does, Nutting ventured, Nutting gained.
But at some point, they're going to have to make a decision on Jamison Tyone, who's only making less than $600,000 this year. He's going to be the ace.
On 14 games last year.
And you saw what they did with Miklos in St. Louis yesterday. They gave him 4 years, $68 million. He's a young kid, very similar in profile. Right. They're going to have to do something to avoid arbitration with him, I would think.
Well, what the Pirates try to do is they try to get players like Jamison Tyone who can give them what Clayton Kershaw gives the Dodgers, except at $36 million less. They have to get 10 of those type of players to win. It's like, saying, watch me roll a Yahtzee on one roll. Oops, wait till next year.
We got to go to break. Back right after this.